Hey everyone, welcome to another Real Beer Reviews. Remember to tap that like button and subscribe. So we're here in beautiful Bushkill, Pennsylvania. I love it here. It's so cool. It reminds me of upstate New York. And it's everything's on a mountain.
We're on the side of the mountain right now.
I know. It's very cool. We are actually on a mountain right now.
I don't know if you guys can hear the stream,
Very
but there's
cool.
a stream going down
It's
there.
you
You got a hot tub going.
I would say it's
We're
quaint.
having the best time.
It's a quaint sound.
A
Quaint.
very quaint sound.
Very
Good
quaint
word.
sound. We also
Accurate.
have T2 with us. It's another Tim, but it's T2 Terminator. T2, you know what it's all about. So we're just here. We're having fun. We're going to try out some new beers. And Tim, what's the
All
beer
right,
we got to
so-
try out?
This episode, we have a beer from Boulder Creek. It's called Killer Penguin. It is a berry wine ale, and it's 10% alcohol by volume. So, Tim, why don't you go ahead and crack into this and tell us about yourself?
Well, yeah. I mean, Killer Penguin. Can't argue with the name Penguin. I mean, who doesn't have the spirit animal or wish their spirit animal as a penguin? Shout out to Q from Impractical Jokers. On that
What
one.
about the Penguins from the NHL? Do you like them?
No,
You like
no,
them?
As a
no,
Rangers
no.
fan, the
I
Penguins
mean,
from the NHL can
I don't know,
not
you know.
can stay home. But I tell you what, this Penguin looks all right as a berry wine ale.
You almost open it like a wine, too.
Like a
Yeah,
wine,
almost
you have
like
to
a wine.
you have to cut that wax maker's mark kind of cork topper to
I
get to
like
the bottom
that.
cap.
I like that.
So I'm
get
going
to
to
the
tell you
top.
right now, that's already too much work for me. It's already too
Okay,
much
so
work for me.
Hal
You
is
know
complaining
what?
about the work put in, which I've also heard from his wife. So it is. I'll tell you what, it's hard to catch with a bottle.
How,
Yeah,
I
see what
gotta
I'm
say, the
saying.
more work you put in, the more you
There
get
we
out of
go.
it.
There we go.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
see.
see.
About that. Oh.
And as I'm pouring here, again, just like Tim said, to tell you a little bit about myself, you can check me out on UCR Live. That's on Instagram streaming and YouTube. UCR Live, Thursday nights.
Do you have any
Thursday
special
evening,
shows
9
coming
o'clock.
up or anything?
Nothing special. It's pretty much a pop culture podcast that I do with some international hosts, some Australians and some native New Yorkers with myself. I'll show you the bottle.
That
logo
sounds
there.
that sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's a huge pain in my ass, but I love them. I love them. Love the podcast.
Yes, a lot of work.
It
It's kind
flows
of
well.
We have
flows
we have a
well.
good time. We have fun.
That's
we
good.
have fun.
That sounds like fun.
Which
as long
is
as you can
the
have
most
the proper discourse with everything, I think that's
Always
very
respectful.
important.
Always respectful.
Yeah.
Always a good time.
And
That's-
T2,
I
when
like
can we
that.
expect new episodes?
New episodes. So they do stream live on Thursday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard U.S. time. Because, like I said, it's international. Got a couple of Australians on there. Good people. 9 p.m. Eastern.
What do
United
the
States.
Australians talk about? What do they talk about?
Not as many kangaroos or crocodiles as you would think.
Yeah, but I'm sure
100%.
they're on there.
I'll tell you what.
Complaining about something. Come on. tell me.
Britney Spears
What?
a lot of the time.
Britney
And Nick
still?
Carter's mom. Yeah,
I was never a big Britney Spears person.
No,
I
I'd
really
rather
wasn't,
skim past
you
it. But
know,
there are some
but
politics
I
thrown
like
in,
the
like I
Spice
said,
Girls.
pop culture.
I like the Spice Girls. You can pick and choose. You know the Spice Girls.
Who doesn't
you know?
like a Spice Girl?
Oh,
That's
that's
what I'm
what
saying.
I'm saying. You know?
All
All right,
Spice.
guys,
Spice.
I'm going to
Spice.
reel it in.
Okay.
We have a limited time here, so
All right,
we're going to judge this beer on a 1-10 scale. You go up to a 10.
10 is the best.
10's a bad.
What-
What's your best beer?
The best beer I've ever had.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'm not a huge craft guy. I'm not a huge craft guy.
So you're a
I've
Mountain
had some
Brewery
great
guy?
craft beers, but unfortunately, because there's so many nowadays, you almost lose track of them. They kind of
Yes,
kind
I
of
see
fall
that.
into the mix. So
There's a lot of them.
again, a lot of great craft beers, but I to say that I have a favorite, I would be lying if I named one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
lie.
So
so you don't have favorite.
what's your favorite beer? What's your
Beer in
favorite?
general. I mean, I'm a red-blooded American. It's hard to go against Budweiser and Bud Light. I mean, it's
Oh my God.
it's a staple. It's
You
American.
still have everything there. You're okay. You're
I'm
still
a male. I was born a male,
Okay.
and
And you're still a man.
and I'm still a male.
okay.
Still a male. I don't.
Here at Real
I-
Beer Reviews, we do not.
No
assume
discrimination. No discrimination. You are you. You do you.
I'm just
All right, so
wondering.
Good on
see
you.
Real Beer
Just
Reviews.
wondering.
Let's hop into
I
the
ask
review.
So
questions.
let's try
I
this
just
one.
want-
I'm
All
eager
right,
to try
fellas,
this one.
cheers.
Okay.
Once again, Tim, what's the name of this? Give me
This
one more name.
Killer Penguin.
Killer Penguin. What kind of beer? Cherry wine?
This
Beer
is
wine? Cherry wine?
Cherry wine ale.
Cherry wine and
All right.
ale.
Cheers, guys. Let's go. Let's see.
Boys,
10%
thanks for
alcohol by
having
volume.
me. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
Looking-
being here. Howard, you started off. We'll go from right to left, or left to right.
Well, it's not terrible, but then I'm also thinking in my head, like, how much trouble it was to even open.
It wasn't. Tim here opened up in like 10 seconds.
You know what? I'm just gonna be honest. It's not
Be
one
a-
of my favorites.
that's what real beer reviews are about.
That
a couple,
is
couple of
true.
guys, we don't take any
That's
money from
true.
everybody. This is our review. So go ahead.
One more sip.
That's what's great about our channel.
I don't know. I don't even know how much this costs or anything like that. I would say
I
so.
don't know.
I would say it's a 4.
I was gonna say
It's
that's actually
a
a good
4.
call. How much does it cost per
4. I'm going with a 4.
bottle? A 4.
A 4.
Wowzers. I'll tell you what. I find that anytime there's a blueberry, cherry, anytime they try to intermingle fruit with an ale, it kind of comes out with the same taste. It's a very similar taste to like a blueberry ale. I would say a 6 out of 10. I would say it's not a bad beer by any means. I mean, if you want to take away points for how difficult it was to open because of the wax, and pop,
No, that's not a way to take away
I mean,
points.
Well,
no.
that's your
I would say
opinion.
6 out of 10.
That's your guys'
in my
opinion.
in my-
It ain't-
I'm
guys,
just saying,
it
for
ain't
me,
bad. It
I'm,
ain't bad.
I'm taking points away from that. Go ahead.
As for
Go
me,
ahead, Tim.
I'm gonna go
ahead.
with a 5.5. This is very smooth, but I can't see myself drinking it more than the one bottle.
Like literally when we're done.
It's very
when
rich.
the- or like
Yeah.
when
It's
we're
very
done
rich.
with this podcast.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
drink the
drinking the
bottle,
rest
but
of it.
that's it.
House
Not
dumping.
drinking the rest
House
of it.
dumping it.
Not
House
good.
dumping it.
But it's not
4 out of 10.
terrible. It's not terrible. So
And
that,
I want to
that's
thank you
where
all for
we're
hanging
at.
on for this
That's
episode,
where
for this
we're
longer
at.
episode. But
So I hope you all enjoyed this. Special guests. We're going to be doing this more often. So here we go. Let's go.
real beer reviews.
Yeah.